Hey guys, what's up? Spencer Rhodes here. Anyway, I just wanted to make a video about Fear the Walking Dead. I'm not doing the reaction videos to the episodes. I've seen the episodes, I know what happens in the two-part finale, and I'm just really disappointed. I'm just really disappointed with the show in general. That finale just killed off everyone. Like when the ranch was destroyed and all those people in the ranch were destroyed, like I could get behind that. I was like, okay, that was kind of cool. Now we're gonna have everyone in the dam together, and then some stuff's gonna happen there. And then they just blew up the dam, and they just killed off like every new character, except for like one. You know, like every character that was introduced this season is dead, except for like one character. And you know, as some of you know, Troy was my favorite character. You know, he was the character that I thought was the most interesting and the one that I liked the most. You know, and I think it was too early to kill that character. The writer, Dave Erickson, he left the show, so this was his final episode. And he said in an interview that basically he just wanted to tie off everything and leave everything open-ended for a new writer. He actually had a version of the story where Troy was still alive and everyone was going to gang up against Proctor John, but he wanted to kill off Troy because he wanted to tie off the auto store. He wanted to tie off the loose end. So even he knew that Troy should have lived, but he just wanted to kill him off because he was leaving the show, because it was his last episode. He was leaving the show. He wasn't going to write it anymore, so he was like, oh, I'm just going to kill everyone and tie off everything and leave it open-ended. And I think that really just hurt the credibility of what they were trying to do with this season. I mean, they started the season off killing Travis, and you know, I was like most people, I was like, what the fuck? That was like the reason I was watching the show. And then slowly it got more interesting, and I really started to like Troy, and I realized that with Troy, like, he was probably the best character the show had, and you couldn't really have him and Travis coexist. So in a way, it made sense to kill off Travis. And then they just killed Troy at the end anyway, and it just seems so stupid and so forced, and too many main characters died this season. We had Travis, Jeremiah, Jake, Ophelia. Ophelia's death was a waste. They just killed her off because the actress was pregnant and wanted to do some other stuff. They just wasted her story. And then they killed Troy, and you know, they killed Cooper, and they killed everyone at the ranch, everyone in the dam, just everyone. It just doesn't even have much of an impact. And you know, some people are saying, well, Troy should have died because he was a bad guy, his story was over. The governor was a bad guy, and he lasted an entire season and a half. You know, Negan's a bad guy, and God knows how long they're going to keep him around. But oh, Troy can't last a season, really, even though he's probably the most interesting villain the franchise has had. And they're saying that they killed Troy off for Madison and Nick's story. They wanted, because Madison spared Troy because Nick killed Jeremiah, so Madison wanted to do the right thing so that she could help bring her son back into the light and help make her son a good person. So she wanted to redeem herself by exiling Troy instead of just killing him. But at this point, you know, Madison realized that she made a mistake because Troy got everyone at the ranch killed, blah, blah, blah. But, so, I mean, that's kind of that's not a big thing for their story. Like, their story arcs didn't need that. They didn't need Troy to die in the finale. In fact, everyone's story, including Madison and Nick, would have been more interesting if Troy didn't die. It just seemed like, I mean, I know that Troy probably could not redeem himself. You know, he probably could never be a good person that's not a racist, that's not a psycho, that's not violent. But it would have been interesting to see more of him try. More of him trying to be a good person, like the governor did in season 4. The governor tried to be a good person, and then he eventually just went back to the prison. You know, They did that a little bit with Troy, but they really just had a couple of episodes of Troy just kind of hanging out and not doing anything and just sort of, you know, being with Nick and then talking to Madison a few times. You know, I wanted to see like episodes and like a season of Troy like struggling, you know, with wanting to just kind of let his inner monster out and be a psychopath, but he's trying to do the right thing. I just think that it would have been more interesting and his death would have had a bigger impact, and they killed off so many main characters this season. I was hoping that Troy would make it. A lot of people were hoping that Troy would make it. He was the most interesting character in the show, and I just don't care about the show anymore. I just don't care. This show keeps screwing up over and over and over again. It just wastes main characters like they're nothing. It has no impact on the story. The most bland, uninteresting characters are always the one that lives. I don't care about Madison. I don't care about Nick. I barely care about Alicia. They pretty much do whatever the plot requires them to do. And Nick and Madison are not good people. So why do they get to live forever? And I mean forever, because everyone but them dies. Why do they get to live forever, but Troy can't last a season? Nick hit Jake with the back of an assault rifle and got Jake killed. Madison has done like a shitload of bad things. Yeah, Troy might be, more of a villain, but so that just made him more interesting. And Madison, Nick, and Alicia, these are the characters we're supposed to root for, but they just kind of do whatever the plot requires them to do. They're just kind of bland and forgettable. And, Daniel and Strand, they're pretty much the other two that always make it. Literally everyone but these 5 die. And Daniel and Strand, I've gotten to the point where, okay, I get it. Okay, I'm kind of sick of them. I think this season would have been the season for one of them to die. I think the finale, if you're going to kill someone in the finale, kill Strand or Daniel, because they've kind of overstated their welcome. I get it. They're not that deep. Daniel, Ophelia's dead, so he's, trying to kill people and trying to investigate, and Strand is just, manipulating people and backstabbing people. It's the same shit he's done since, the beginning of season 2. It's getting old. The characters that make it are the ones I care about the least. The ones I care about the most always die. I liked Ophelia. I would have wanted to see more of Ophelia before she got wasted like nothing. This show doesn't give a fuck, and the writer doesn't give a fuck because he left. And who knows what season 4 is going to be like, because they're given to a bunch of new writers, and Scott Gimble's going to be a co-producer or something. At this point, I'm just done with the show. I'm sorry, but I'm done with the show. Troy was the last big connection I had, and they just wasted him, and I don't care about the characters that are left. I don't care about what season 4 brings to the table. I don't care. I don't care about this show anymore. I'm just done. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm just tired of the bullshit. There comes a point where you can't take it anymore, and I've gotten to that point. But yeah, I think Troy could have lived to season 4. I think I would have liked to have seen Troy live to season 5. They introduced all this stuff into season 3. After killing Travis, they introduced all this cool, interesting stuff. These communities of people, these new characters, these new bad guys, and they all just get cleared away like a chessboard, just getting swiped away. All the pieces just going in the trash can like they're meaningless. I bet that very little that happened in season 4 in season 3 will have an impact on season 4, because it all just got wasted away. So I'm just done with the show. I was fighting for this show, defending this show, because a lot of people hate it. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm not going to watch this crap. It's just a crappy spinoff to the show I like. I just like The Walking Dead. Fuck the spinoff. I've been fighting for it and defending it and saying that it's good. And this 2-part finale just really pissed me off, and I'm just done. I'm just done. The main writer just kind of leaving, that's one thing, but don't just kill everyone off because you're leaving and then, blow up everything and then leave it open-ended. That's just lazy. Have it end with a lot of people alive and a lot of things that could happen, and let the writers deal with that. Don't just have everything be ambiguous and everyone being either dead or we don't know what happened to them. That's just lazy. You know, you're just doing that because you want to end with a bang, and it was just kind of lazy, and you just kind of wasted a lot of characters and a lot of potential, and it was just lazy. You know, I mean, I kind of wish Travis was still alive at least, because, I mean, he was the best thing about the first 2 seasons. He was my connection, and when he died, I almost gave up, but then it got interesting. But now his death is pointless. Like, his death wasn't worth it, because we're right back where we were when he died, where it's just like all these characters I don't give a shit about, and I don't know what they're gonna do, and I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care about the show anymore. I'm sorry. I've given up. And, you know, there's a lot of rumors going around that Abraham is going to join Fear the Walking Dead. If Abraham joins Fear the Walking Dead, I'm going to watch the episodes he's in or the scenes he's in. But that's it, because, you know, I'm a really big Abraham fan. I'm going to watch the Abraham stuff in Fear the Walking Dead. If he's even in the show, you know, I'm definitely going to watch that stuff, but that's it. You know, even that isn't enough to make me go crazy about the show again, because I think it might just be a ratings grab. It might just be an attempt to make Fear the Walking Dead as relevant as The Walking Dead. And, you know, I'm a big Michael Cudlitz fan and a big Abraham fan, and I will watch anything with the character in it, you know, prequel, ghost, flashback, you know, if Abraham's in like 20 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead, and it's like a prequel, like before he meets Rick and Eugene and all of them, great. I will watch the parts he's in. Probably I'll watch the episodes, but, you know, that's it. You know, as soon as he leaves the show, I'm not going to watch it anymore. I'm not going to watch the episodes that don't have Abraham. I just don't care about Fear the Walking Dead. I've given up. I'm done. I'm really disappointed in the 2-part finale and the decisions that were made. But yeah, that's my rant. Let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people like the finale. I just thought they wasted everything. They wasted Troy. They wasted Ophelia, Travis, the dam, the ranch, everything. It's just, all that's left are the characters I don't care about, and I'm done with the bullshit. It's just an endless circle of bullshit. You know, it's never going to get better. It's never going to stop. They're never going to learn from their mistakes. It's never going to get better. It's just not worth it. So I am walking away from it. But let me know what you guys think. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. If you love the show, if you love the finale, great. You know, tell me your opinions. As long as you respect mine, I'll respect yours. Anyway, I'm Spencer Rhodes. I'll see you guys later. Bye.